Allô, bonjour, bienvenue à Unité 6, l'achat des vêtements, page 156 à 161. L'achat des vêtements, l'accent sur l'élégance française. France is a leader in high fashion. French fashion design houses such as Dior, Chanel, Yves Saint Laurent, and Pierre Cardin are known all over the world for the style and quality of their creations. French young people like to be in style, even if their clothes are casual and not too expensive. Depending on their budget, they buy their clothes at une grande surface, a low-cost chain store, such as Walmart. Un grand magasin, a department store. That would be places like JCPenney's, Macy's, Bon-Ton, etc. Une boutique de vêtements, clothing store. That would be like going to Aéropostale, American Eagle, Express, etc. Une boutique de solde, a discount clothing shop. That would be where places where things are always on discounts, TJ Maxx, etc. And the marché aux puces, the flea markets. So let's see what they've got here. Mélanie cherche une robe pour aller au mariage de sa cousine. Quelle robe est-ce qu'elle va acheter, Fatima est dans une boutique de vêtements. Ici, les vêtements sont très élégants et très chers aussi. Patrick et Béatrice achètent leurs vêtements dans une grande surface. Ici, les vêtements sont de bonne qualité et ils ne sont pas très chers. Michel est dans un magasin de chaussures. Quelles chaussures est-ce qu'il va acheter? Des baskets ou des chaussures de sport? Critical thinking skills. English has borrowed many words pertaining to clothing and fashion. Boutique, eau de cologne, haute couture. So, I'm asking you to list other borrowed French words relating to fashion and clothing. For example, chemise, culotte, chic, crepe, maillot, etc., etc. Anything that you can think of. You never know what you know. Alrighty. Les vêtements. How to talk about shopping for clothes. Où vas-tu? Where are you going? Où vas-tu? Je vais dans une boutique. Je vais dans une boutique. Je vais dans un magasin. Je vais dans un magasin. Je vais dans un grand magasin. Je vais dans un grand magasin. Qu'est-ce que tu vas acheter? Qu'est-ce que tu vas acheter? Je vais acheter des vêtements. Je vais acheter des vêtements. So, les vêtements. Starting from the left, we have un blouson, which is a jacket. The kind that you wear outside to keep you warm, such as for skiing, ends at your hips. Une casquette is something many boys wear here, but it's very rare to see those in France. Un manteau is a coat. That is usually a little bit longer and is also worn on the outside of your clothing. Une veste tends to be a jacket that is worn as part of a suit. It is not very long, and it's not an outside coat. I mean, you can wear them outside, but it's not something you would put on to stay warm. It's part of a suit. Un chapeau, a hat. Un pull, a pullover sweater. And just so you know, un pull is a shortened form of un pullover, which is a borrowed word from English. It is used for any sweater which is pulled over the head. The French also borrowed the word un sweater, but in Quebec, where I grew up, we use un chandail for un pull. An impair or imperméable is a raincoat because it is impermeable to water. In other words, water doesn't go through it. Along the bottom, we have une chemise for a shirt, un polo for a collar shirt, un pantalon for pants, un jean for jeans. Des chaussettes are socks. We usually wear two, so they're always plural. All right? Note, nouns that end in EAU in the singular end in EAUX in the plural. Un chapeau, des chapeaux, un manteau, des manteaux. Please take note of this. Also, in some more supplementary vocabulary, faire les magasins is to go shopping. An anorak is a ski jacket. Usually it's a 3/4 zip jacket, but it works here. Un costume is a men's suit. Un tailleur is a woman's suit. Other things, slight accessory type things that you would wear for un homme is une cravate. Une cravate is a tie. For women, un chemisier is a blouse. Une jupe is a skirt. Une robe is a dress. And décollant are tights or nylons. All right? Usually it's plural because you're wearing them on both legs. Go with it. Verbs that you need to know are acheter, which means to buy, porter, to wear, and mettre, to put on or wear. Mettre is irregular, and its forms will be presented in Lesson 18. But acheter and porter are regular ER verbs, so they should be conjugated like all the other ER verbs that you know. So, please be prepared to discuss exercise number 1, shopping. Below are the names of several Paris stores. Using the illustrations as a guide, talk to a classmate about where you're going shopping and what you plan to buy. So practice this so when we do it in class, it's quick and easy. Numéro 2, quel vêtement? Parler écrire. What we wear often depends on the circumstances, where we are, what we will be doing, what the weather is like. Complete the following sentences with the appropriate items of clothing, right? So be prepared to think about what you wear, you know, when it's hot, when it's cold, when you go to a party, when you go to a nice restaurant, if it's raining, etc. D'autres vêtements et accessoires. Chaussures. Chaussures are shoes. The thing you need to know is that most shoes are feminine except for sneakers. So let's look at this. Des chaussures. Une chaussure is singular, but we always wear two usually. So des chaussures, but still feminine. Des bottes. Des sandales. All right? These things are all feminine. The newer types of shoes, such as un tennis et un basket, des tennis, des baskets, those are masculine because these words are taken from something that's relatively new, sneakers. Sneakers were something that were invented when people started playing basketball quite a bit, and they realized that shoes, not so good. Okay? Les vêtements de sport, we have un t-shirt, un short, un sweat. Pretty obvious, right? Un survêtement, or un jogging, is a jogging suit. And then bathing suits are called maillot de bain. Think of how you say that and look at how it's spelled and think about how it sounds. Maillot de bain. Remember, we don't pronounce the L's. Les accessoires, we have une ceinture, des lunettes, and des lunettes de soleil. Supplementary vocabulary with accessories includes des gants, un foulard, un mouchoir, des verres de contact, une écharpe, and then we have les bijoux, which is jewelry. Un bijou is a piece of jewelry, un collier is a necklace, un bracelet, une bague is a ring, une chaîne, and des boucles d'oreilles are earrings. La plage de Deauville. You're spending the summer vacation in Deauville, a popular seaside resort in Normandy. Describe what you and your friends are wearing. For example, Paul porte un maillot de bain. Right? So the challenge is for you to also practice saying what people are not wearing. For example, Paul ne porte pas de t-shirt. Blah, blah. Qu'est-ce que tu portes? Ask your classmates what they wear in the following circumstances. Let them use their imagination. For example, qu'est-ce que tu portes quand tu joues au tennis? Je porte un t-shirt, un short, and des tennis. Makes sense, right? Numéro 5. Un jeu. When you see what people are wearing, you can often tell what they are going to do. How many different logical sentences can you make in 5 minutes using the elements of A, B, and C? Follow the model below. Sylvie porte un short, elle va jouer au foot. Well, that makes sense. So if you write 5 sentences using the elements given and send them to me in an email, I might give you extra credit. Woo-hoo! Wouldn't that be fun? So there you go, the beginning of Unit 6, learning about clothing. Merci!